Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. Now from this tutorial, we are about to build up the display section, the body part, where we are about to recreate each and every parts of it. Stay tuned. Now this is the progress so far. We can see that we had already created this overlaying menu bar on this head display section, and now we will be creating the rest of the body parts, which is been shown right over here. We are about to create all these things. In doing so, if we head back to our project, and this is the HTML with CSS.html page where we had created all those distinct elements, and this is the style.css where we had practically stylized each and every classes being used with this .html page. And now we will be creating the display section. Now here in the very first place, all we are about to do, we will be now creating this div class which will be known as display wrapper. There it goes. Now in this class we need to create two distinct prohibitions. The first one is a prohibition for this entire box element, where in the left half we will be presenting the text layout as been shown right over here, and in the next half, in the right box, we will be showing this PNG image which we had made usage in this purpose. So all we are now about to do, let's head back to our text editor and let's create two more child elements to this display wrapper. So in the first case, we will be creating this display left box. There it goes. And in the next case, we will be creating this display right box. And in the last case, to keep things proper in their places, we will be reusing the clear fix that we had created in this purpose in an order to prevent the floating of both the child elements being created into the parent holder display wrapper. So in this purpose, the clear fix, it has a definite clear both option that we had mentioned earlier. The objective of this clear both property is to prevent any kind of floating of the div elements. In the next case, first of all, let's make provision for this H2 for this. There it goes. This is the heading, and in the bottom we can see that there goes the text element here. So in the first place, we need to create the header part over here. So we will be heading back to our text editor, and in the first place, we will be mentioning the responsive web layout, and in the next case we will be requiring the paragraph element. In this case we will be using a dummy text, so I have copied a dummy text from elsewhere and I will be pasting it right over here. There it goes. So I have made usage of this dummy text in this purpose, and I have just copied it and pasted it into our document first, and this is a paragraph one. So if we keep it up to this far and if we head back to our project and reload, we can see that there goes the result. So far, without any kind of styling properties or attributes to our project, it looks like this one. It is practically taking up the whole device width. In the next case, in this div class display right box, here we will be bringing up the same image which is being used in this purpose. So in that particular case, first of all, let's bring on the image in this purpose. So this is the folder name images, and within this folder we will be making usage of this laptop.png, and here we will be mentioning an alt tag which will be named as laptop, and here we may specify some width which should be 90%, and there should be a height which should be auto. So everything goes into place. Press Ctrl S, and if we head back to our project and reload, we can see that here goes the result. So everything lies in the same place as per expectancy. Now in the next case, we need to stylize each and every element that we had made usage of in this regards. So let's head back to our text editor, and here in the first place, this is the display wrapper which we need to stylize. So we will be heading back to the style.css. Let's create a comment here where we'll be making usage of this display section customizing class properties. Now here comes the very crucial question. If we have a look into our template, we can see that in the template, all these elements, all those text elements and the image, they are practically residing into a container with a lower width, with a smaller width than it is not practically taking up the entire width of our device display.